Hello, nerds, and welcome to the worldwide premiere of Pokemon Worlds Collide. I'm joined by Will, Sky, and Kai. Wait, they're over there.
And we're in some direction.
Yeah, and we're gonna play some Pokemon. It's a TTRPG D20 based system, completely homebrewed. Uh, and Will is its creator and progenitor, and he is going to be our storyteller for this show. So, with no further ado, I am going to turn it over to Will, and we'll jump right into Pokemon. This is one real quick announcement before we dive in there. This is an interactive D&D or interactive D20 charity stream. Sorry, all our other ones are D&D. Interactive D20 charity stream where you, the viewer, can affect the game by your donations. So if you click on the donor drive panel right below on the Twitch, it'll take you to the Extra Life page that gives you a list of incentives that you can donate to the children of Riley Children's Hospital and affect our players and the game that is going on. So our goal is to raise, I believe it's $1,000 by the end of the year through this show. The Nerd Asylum is sitting at, I think it's like 17,800 last I looked. So
Yeah, we're just
Getting
a
up
little
there.
over.
yeah, so we're doing great. We smashed through that $15,000 goal already. So we upped our goal for the end of the year to 25,000. We're hoping to get to 25,000 as a team by the end of the year. If we do, there's some pretty awesome things coming down your way as viewers.
Have
I
we
guess I'll
Oh, no.
take over. I'm sorry.
I was just wondering if we have any incentives yet for this show or not.
There should be set up on this show some incentives. If not,
Okay.
we'll have to get
I
that
have
going.
set up some pretty fun ones. You can give players advantages and disadvantages on either attacking and save throws, or you can also give them advantages and disadvantages against catching Pokemon when we get to that stage.
Oh, and
Uh,
I'm sorry. The team is donating for Riley Children's, but this particular show is helping and benefiting the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
Oh,
Oh, interesting.
Spreading the love to the East Coast.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
So, with no further ado, Will, go ahead and take us into this world of Pokemon.
Yes, indeed. Hello, and welcome to the wonderful world of Pokemon. I'm Professor William, a Pokemon professor, and I will be advising and guiding the three of you on your Pokemon adventure as we see what the Ultima region has to offer. So our story starts about 80 years after the Calamity. It's an event that some researchers think was caused by an ancient Pokemon that took the tectonic plates and moved them around and sank continents. So the survivors, many of which were saved by their loyal Pokemon companions, slowly rebuilt the world and made the care and conservation of Pokemon more paramount than ever before in the Pokemon world. The trainer trials began, and a new concept of how Pokemon battles took place quickly settled over the new region. And the Ultima challenge flourished, and with that, the skill level of the trainers have gone up. And with the new gym challenge, the region is absolutely at capacity when it comes to trainers. They have made training a little bit more intensive, so our trainers can have to go through school and finish it up. And speaking of finishing up, we will be catching up with our trainers as they are finishing out their final in one of the newest established towns in the Ultimate region called Prima. So you guys can see Prima Town as well.
Ooh, beautiful.
But our trainers that live in this newest town have been there for just a little while. It was founded by a set of researchers and skilled trainers. And this first generation that is supposed to pass this trainer's exam from this town, a lot of people have high expectations and high hopes. But we will start our introductions with our trainers, the first that settled in the town. And that would be the green roof building up in the northwestern corner. And that is owned by the researching team here. So to introduce them first, I'll have Alex go ahead and quickly describe your character, and we will continue on.
Uh,
Oops.
was really not wanting to go first. Hi, I'm Alex. I am the daughter of the head researcher. I've been helping my dad out with his research for the last few years, so I'm taking my exam now at age 15. And I've got this really like untamable brown curly hair that I just tie back all the time. And these just big glasses. I look like I am a nerd and a researcher's kid. And I definitely act like it too.
You, of course, are up early, getting excited for your final today. You go down to the bottom of your split level house, and you see your father sitting there with his own shaggy brown hair, getting ready for the day, and he kind of turns towards you and fixes his glasses. And he smiles and he says, Alex, I was hoping to see you off before you went. Speaking of that, as your sponsor, you will have your final in front of one of my own Pokemon. And he hands you a Pokeball. This inside is my friend Helix. He hands you a card as well. This is what Helix knows right now. Helix also is a judger. I should warn you. Treat him well or he will not give you a good review. He almost failed me. I will tell you that.
I will, Dad. Thank you so much. I'll make you and I'll make Helix proud.
And he gives this huge smile. You see his father pride is just swelling up inside of him. He's like, I'm gonna go to work now. You do well. And you see he like tries to hide the prideful tears as he like makes his way outside and heads across into the research center. Next door in the red roof, we have Victor. So Victor, can you describe what you look like real quick?
Yeah, Victor is was it 15 or 16? I can't remember what I said.
You're 16.
16. Okay. I was the oldest one. I remember that.
You're the oldest one. It goes in that
seem
order.
to have a type. If you know me at all, I always end up playing the oldest characters in the group. But I am a 16-year-old. I have silvery, mid-length, shaggy hair that kind of comes down over my right side, and I am always a bit extra. I am currently wearing black, they're almost leggings as tight as these are, but they're not made of the same material. They're definitely like black jeans, but they're so tight that they're like right up against his skin. And he's got a long crimson and gold and black jacket that kind of flails down. It's almost like a circus jacket that he wears, and this white button shirt that he always leaves unbuttoned down to like right above his belly button.
And as you have gotten ready for the day, you hear a knock on your door and you hear your mother's voice outside. Victor, honey, are you ready to go for the first day? I've decided which Pokemon I'm going to give you as your sponsor.
So Victor comes down the stairs in almost like this emo fashion, just his head hung and just boom, 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 down the stairs.
Oh.
Yes, mother.
Chin up. You're about to start your Pokemon journey today. It'll be the best day of the rest of your life. And she comes over and starts fussing with you and like fixing like your collar and things. And then she hands out a great ball and says, now, I'm letting you take Omar today. You know, he's a little finicky.
Which one is Omar, mother?
The Metatite. I feel like his positive teamwork vibes would do great with your personality.
Thank you.
And then that'll take us to the last house of the settlement here, the brown roof. And Nyx, why don't you go ahead and describe your character?
Nyx, he's 14. very skinny, like sickly looking kid. Has a mess of just black hair and wears like a little mask. Uh, yeah, that's about it. I don't really know that. His outfit's just kind of like black shirt, black pants.
And you are sitting in your room as well as you hear a knock of your own mother. And instead, she just comes bursting right in. She goes, Nix, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling good? Do you have the sniffles? Do you have a fever? And she comes over and just starts like checking your temperature, doing this. She brings out a couple of like thermometers and puts one in your mouth. She holds another one very suspiciously.
No, I'm fine, Mom. I'm fine. I've
You're-
been feeling great since we moved.
I know. And she like starts to relax a little bit. She sits at the end of the bed. I just can't help but worry.
I
You've
can do
gotten
this.
so much stronger since we've got here to the Ultimate region, and I'm so proud of you.
Just give her a hug.
She starts to cheer up a little bit. Now, I'm going to give you one of your father's favorite Pokemon he left you with me. They keep me comfort, so that means you'll have to keep stopping by, so I don't miss them too much.
Of course.
And she holds out an Ultra Ball.
I immediately just I immediately let it out.
Yeah, so you immediately summon a Mimikyu. It has this off
Spook!
yellow little cover on top of it with pointy black tipped ears that are droop in the corner. And she goes, "Oh, Spook!" She reaches over and like pats the Mimikyu on the head. "Keep care of my son. I adore him, and I don't want him to run into any trouble." And Spook just looks up and goes, "You." But now that the three of you have kind of established, all of you like rush out today. You know you are scheduled to actually meet up together and travel as a group to get to the school where you guys are getting your trainer's license. So all three of you meet outside. All of you have known each other for a while because as you've moved and settled into the town, you've got to know each other. And now that you're all taking your final together, it's kind of solidified a little bit of a friendship amongst the three of you. And as you're about to leave, Nix, your mother leads up the door. "Oh, I forgot to tell. You three should stop by Old Man Webster's on the way out. He owns the Pokemart. He said that he had a congratulations gift he wanted to give to you."
Okay, Mom.
Thank you, Mrs. Nix. What's your mom's
All right.
name?
All right, Nick's mom. Do they ever have names? Do Pokemon?
Did my mom have a last name?
Do Pokemon trainers' mothers have names?
I've just been calling her mom this whole time.
Do they have names?
Wait, you mean her name's not Mom?
I think my dad's name is Professor.
Professor. Professor Dad.
Professor.
Professor.
Professorson?
Professor Hickory, but that's not the point. Yeah, you guys just kind of there's Alex chasing herself around, trying to put the Pokeball into one of the absurd amount of pockets on her bag. You've probably seen her do this a couple of times, and you know she's probably not going to get the Pokeball in her bag on her first try.
But the trio makes their way into Prima Town proper, where you can see this massive building that is the Pokemon Research Center. It was founded here because there is a slew of like fossilized Pokemon fossils in the coast here along this northern coast of the Ultimate region. And they settled the research center here just as it's an easily accessible area to bring the fossils in to do research on them. And from that, the kind of town spread around as well. You know that the town does have a Pokemart right towards the entrance before it breaks out into Route 1. And you also know that Old Man Webster that runs it is usually sitting outside on a log, and he just pesters everybody that walks in front of it. And as the trio is making their way to that Pokemart, you can see that he is indeed badgering a couple out front. And it seems to be this teenage looking, like later teens, 17, 18 looking male with this blue hair that swishes over his face. And he has a Growlithe that is sitting and growling across at this beauty, which is a 5'8" female. She's got this big sun hat on that reaches out and shades her entire face, and she's wearing a beautiful white sundress on, and she has a Tangela out as well as an Ekans, and both of them are curled up ready to attack this Growlithe. And Old Man Webster, you hear him yelling, it's like, no battling in town, that'll get neither you nowheres. Take it out to the route. And he just kind of stands up and ushers the two trainers that are about to start a conflict out into Route 1. And as he turns around, he sees the trio approaching, and you can see Old Man Webster right now. But he is old to the point where he has started to hunch over. He's got wrinkles on his face. His hair has receded back to the point where it's got a nice little shiny bald patch on top. And he has smiled. His breaks out into this wide, toothy grin as he just sees the trio. It's like, the freshest trainers of the Ultima region.
Somehow I feel like that's not a compliment.
I didn't realize
it's not. It's not even a title.
Oh, okay.
Some people consider fresh to be a compliment.
Victor, you take a lot of things as compliments that aren't meant to be compliments. Not that it's a bad thing.
I prefer to see the best in people.
I know.
Obviously, everyone means to compliment me.
I know.
Is it because you're so fashionable?
Among other things, yes.
Is this coat new? It seems new. I've never noticed
yes.
it. Oh, it's nice.
I convinced my father to buy it for me.
It's nice. It looks good. I like the gold. The gold really works for you.
Thank you. Yes, it's real gold.
Oh. It's a soft
seems
metal.
Excessive.
It's a soft metal. It conducts electricity. It's not very good for fashion, but it does make you sparkle.
Yes,
Wait,
and we all know
does
that
that-
I love to sparkle.
Oh,
I strike
okay.
a pose. Sparkle.
I feel like I get hit in the face by the hand or whatever. It's wrong.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
You really should give me a 3-foot radius.
I've learned to duck.
Okay. I'm just gonna take like 2 steps back. Okay.
So you have a gift for us, yes?
Old Man Webster kind of sitting there, just like nodding and silently judging, like he loves to do. And he's like, yeah, back to me. And he has 3 small wrapped bundles, all for each of you. And he hands, it's red, orange, and blue are the 3 colors of the parcels. He's like, which one of you wants which?
Well, obviously I'm going with red, and I'm gonna reach for the red.
Can I please have the blue? Can I please have the blue?
We all individually pick different colors. I think that's the best thing we've ever done.
And you sit there and you open up this very delicately wrapped parcel. Inside you see it's kind of like a little starter trainer's kit. It has 2 potions.
Oh.
A poison heal.
2 potions and a poison heal?
Two potions, an antidote, a paralyze heal, and 2 ethers.
Now, we've taken classes,
Correct.
so we know what these are, right?
Yes.
As
So the
characters.
potions are going to heal 2d4 plus 2 HP to your Pokemon. The antidote is going to instantly cure and grant immunity to poison status. Paralyzed heal is going to cure and grant immunity to paralyzed status for rounds. And the ethers are going to bring back the power points or the PP of your Pokemon.
Gotcha.
And you said there's 2 of each?
There's 2 of each. Sorry, yeah, 2 of each. 1 paralyzed heal. 2 antidotes.
Okay, so 2, 2, 1, 2. Gotcha. Cool. Thanks.
And at the very bottom, he goes, I'm not supposed to give you any of those yet, but I see you get ready and prepared to go on your journeys. I wanted to be the first one to donate to your Pokemon collection. And you see a set of 6 Pokeballs at the very bottom of the parcel.
Well,
Can't use them yet, but I want you to know the old man Webster believes in the 3 of you.
Thank you, Mr. Webster.
And if you ever happen to catch a Rhyhorn, remember old man Webster.
a Rhyhorn, you say?
You want a Rhyhorn, Mr. Webster? Or you
Old
just
man
want
Webster wouldn't ask for anything. He just asked that you keep him in mind should you catch one.
I would
Okay.
appreciate if the 2 of you would point out a Rhyhorn if we ever meet one.
Okay, I know what those look like.
Good. I'm glad you did all the studying.
You just
I
look
had to-
over and there's Alex with a notepad.
I read a lot
She's
of
not
books.
listening to Victor. She completely tuned him out.
Thank you very much, Old Man Webster. Is that a title or a name? I've been meaning to ask you, and since it's graduation day, I think I've earned the right to know.
Well,
Victor, we have to get to the forest to graduate, though.
It's inevitable. We're going to graduate.
Oh, okay.
You might not with your grades.
It's fine. Mother will fix them.
C's
She's
get
still-
degrees.
Wait a minute.
Still in the notepad. You might not.
Thank you very much for these Pokeballs. Oh, we're
Oh,
not supposed to say
anytime.
anything. Sorry.
I got a fresh shipment in last week just to prepare for this.
Shall we go to the arena or the?
Oh,
Where
I was
are we
just
going again?
wondering. We got to go through
Heading
the
to
forest.
East Bank City on the other side of the Butterfree Forest.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Arceus.
Mr. Webster, what were those 2 fighting over?
Honestly, don't know. I wasn't paying attention. They seemed like they were
Wait.
fighting over some battleground that was happening earlier. I think
okay.
Were you not paying attention, or did you
the
not
blue-haired
care?
boy wanted to tell the researchers about it, but the girl didn't. Apparently, I
okay.
listened better than I said I did.
Thank you.
Is that how it goes?
So through the forest, I assume. Yes, that's what you said. Through the forest and.
Up the Butterfree Forest. Yeah.
We have to go into the thick of it.
Oh yes, I forgot you're young. You're still into memes. One of these days, you'll outgrow this thing.
Victor, you're 2 years older than him and a year older than me.
Yes, I am an adult now.
You're 16.
Yes, and I
Isn't-
can legally
isn't this-
vote in some things.
Isn't
my
this your
Discord.
last year for the test?
We don't talk about previous years.
How many times have you tried for the test?
This will be number 5.
Oh, yeah. This is the first time I've tried for the tests.
And it's the first time I've tried for the test. Mr. Star Pupil.
This is also my first year.
That's what happens when you study.
I don't have time for studying. I need to spend my time on the ice. This Pokemon thing is my parents' dream.
Wait, there's ice nearby?
There's ice everywhere if you...
There's ice.
Yes, there's ice everywhere if you freeze water.
It is in the middle of summer, and you know that the northern regions
That is a good
get quite
question.
frigid, and there is ice, and several of the rivers do ice over to the point where you can skate up them.
Okay.
It's a good question.
There's not currently ice,
It
obviously.
is summer, so
This
that's
is
a
like-
good question.
But we do get
There's
ice.
ice.
Spend my
Sorry.
summers training Pokemon and my winters pursuing
allowed.
my passion.
I wasn't allowed outside during the winter. It was
Why?
too cold. It was too cold. Mom was worried I'd get sicker.
Yes. You probably would.
Victor, you also know there's a skating rink over in New Pallet City.
I don't think I've ever been there, though, have I?
But you've heard of that skating rink.
Mm-hmm.
Victor, can you not be mean for like 2 minutes?
He's being mean?
I'm being mean?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh. Is that true, Victor?
I don't think he's doing it intentionally.
What Alex said. I was not doing it intentionally. I'm sorry.
You guys are like my only friends, so I don't really know.
We should get through this forest.
The party moves forward, and the trio romps their way down Route 1. That being said, you can see the wild Pokemon start to pop up more and more frequently. How wild areas work is you guys can go off and start training your Pokemon now, if you would like. You always have the option to step off and take a random encounter. And this is where the audience can interact, because for $1 you can actually put something in the random encounter ball, and then for $5 you can make the next encounter draw randomly from it.
Ooh.
For $10, can the next random encounter be Kai's?
$10, yeah. Well, you get to specify which player's encounter.
Yes!
Thanks, guy.
So there is a $5
Welcome.
mess with Kai button.
You heard it. If you want to get back
Just
at
help those
Kai.
Barovians out! You want to get back at Kai, it's $10.
I guess we should go through the woods, or not on the path.
If you follow the
Look,
path,
there's a
it is
Weedle.
mostly clear of Pokemon. There's an occasional Weedle or Caterpie that kind of slowly inches their way across. You can see Pidgeys flying all up and down, maybe a Pharaoh off in the distance. A couple of Spearow are nesting up in a tree. And you can just hear the cacophony of Pokemon sounds that permeates outside of the Butterfree Forest.
But do we see any Butterfree?
Not yet. You see a bunch of Caterpie and a bunch of Metapods, so...
Like every time I come across like a Weedle or a Caterpie on the path, I'm gonna pick it up and move it to the other side of the path.
That being said, is the first thing you encounter on the path are actually going to be 3 youngsters. They all seem to be like pouting and like talking and fervently with each other at the side of the path. You see all of them are like have a small little pile in front of them of backpacks, and on top of it you see they're slowly pulling out the money and cash that they have, and they're starting to like organize it and bring them together. And as the 3 of them notice you approach, they all like stand up straight and kind of like back over to the money. And you see one of them like walks over. What do you want?
We're just walking.
We're walking.
Hi.
Oh wait, you 3 are the new trainers taking their final today, aren't you?
Who are you?
I'm Ryan.
Nice to meet you.
Why are you waving?
I'm seeing my hand. Just waiting.
These are my friends Trevor and Adam. If you're
Trevor
heading
and who?
through the Butterfree Forest, avoid the small little battle area. Gus is over there and he's bullying.
A bully?
Who's Gus?
He is
Uh-oh.
jerk face that came into the area, and he started challenging. Well, he started betting, really, against us. He has this really cool scissor, and he says that he'll give it to whoever can beat him in combat, in battles. But then he just ends up taking our Pokemon.
He's taking Pokemon?
Well,
You see Trevor kind of starts to tear up a little bit.
Isn't that against the rules?
It's supposed
They're
to, but
they're
apparently not with
younger.
us.
They're younger than me and they're smaller than me, right?
Yes, they are 11 or 12, so they
And
passed
they're
their
sitting-
trainer's exam
yeah.
early.
Yeah, they're sitting down on the ground. I'm gonna get down to their level, and I'm gonna like write down their names and which Pokemon is theirs that Gus took.
We should do something about this.
That is
I'm
exactly
not entirely
Alex's
convinced we
plan.
should get involved, but I don't like
They're
bullies,
stealing
so-
Pokemon, Victor.
Yes, I know. Let's go stomp this fool into the ground.
Will we get in trouble if
Ryan
we
had
have?
an Elekid. Trevor had a Chikorita.
Okay, so
Adam had
who?
a Cinder.
Will we get
Adam.
in trouble for having more Pokemon than we started with at the end of this exam?
Probably. But what's life without a little trouble, right?
Ryan
And then
had
the-
an Elekid.
Ryan,
never-
Trevor, and Adam look at each other like, you can't use Pokeballs until you pass.
You said he would give us the Scizor.
Yeah, he bets on that, but I don't think you can
And
defeat
the
any of
other
his Pokemon. They're so strong.
Oh,
I've never even seen these Pokemon before.
Had a Chikorita.
They had
Could
one
you-
lizard Pokemon that I don't even it exists in the Ultimate region. I've never seen it before, and I've traveled all the way down to Imberbank.
could you describe it? Maybe I've seen it before or read about it.
It's short, got small little arms, a long tail with a red stripe down its back, and a big old snoot that it like bites things with.
Could I make
It'd be a Pokemon check,
which is intelligence based, wisdom based,
intelligence based.
Okay, that's the.
At that description, could I make an intelligence check?
Sure.
This is the equivalent of Arcana in D&D, right?
Correct.
Okay, that would be a 20 for me then.
You have heard of this Pokemon before. It is from the Alola region, however. It doesn't seem that it's a Pokemon native to this part of Ultima. And it's really weird that they would have a Salandit.
Fire. Okay.
Yeah, I actually don't know what it is because I rolled an 8.
That's okay. That seems.
Lola is not my specialty.
I spent a lot of time reading books. That's. What is? Do I just know the name?
Salandit, it's a fire poison type.
I convey what I know to the group. It's a fire poison type from the Alola region. I didn't even
Not
know,
native to Ultima region.
or not. Sorry, not native to Ultima region.
A transfer student. Perhaps that explains why he's such a bully. Let's go alleviate the problem.
We're gonna try to rescue your friends. Okay.
I didn't say anything about that.
Oh, I'm.
When Victor says alleviate the problem, I'm gonna high five Victor and then go with him.
I follow behind shortly. I'm like, oh, quick, they're leaving me.
Quickly power on down the path. That means that you guys see several areas where wild Pokemon are like ambling about. In fact, halfway through, you guys have to stop because there is literally a row of Metapod that have all just used Harden to the point where they can't do anything. You have to slowly pick your way through them. And you cross down this overgrown path, which as you get closer to this battling arena, you notice that most of the wild Pokemon are trying to shy away from it. And you come out into this clearing. You see 4 bikers three of which have like bicycles. The third one having a powered bicycle. And they're sitting there. The lead one is wearing a leather jacket and has his hair cut into this vibrant pink mohawk that goes all the way back. And sitting behind him on one of the regular powered bikes is this larger looking dude that has long brown hair. And he's just a bigger looking dude. He's standing at 6 foot, so it absolutely towers over everyone out there. And you notice that the one with the pink mohawk is fighting another youngster, and they have Scizor out on the side, and Scizor just standing there with its arms crossed and is just looking at this bout between a unfamiliar Pokemon that you have yet to encounter in the Ultimate region and a Growlithe.
And a what? I'm sorry?
Growlithe.
Growlithe.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, they're in cages.
oh,
Oh.
he's. I'm about to punch a kid. I'm about to punch a kid.
You hear the bigger dude in the back go, "All right, Tristan, finish him off with Yang Goose. I want that Growlithe for our collection." And you hear the Mohawk guy named Tristan go, "Yang Goose, use tackle and finish it." And the Yang Goose scampers forward and rushes directly into the side of the fire type Growlithe, and it knocks the poor little pupper to the ground. Where you see the Growlithe actually lays unconscious. You hear the trainer go, "No! How did you do that? I trained him so hard." And he rushes out to Growlithe before you see Scizor, faster than a blink of eye, tear across the fighting arena to stand in front of the youngster and his Pokemon.
Alex makes like a gasping noise and then just turns away. Can't watch. Not gonna watch. Wimp move, but she's not gonna watch this happen.
So you just hear it, but everybody else hears a very audible smack as the Scizor sides hands that youngster and knocks him to the ground. And then Tristan walks forward and picks up the unconscious Growlithe and walks over to the cages.
I run over to the kid.
Yeah, sure. He's sitting there. He has a small little cut across his cheek where it's bleeding a little bit. And he's just sitting there crying.
I grab one of the Band-Aids that my mom packed for me. Put it on his face.
One of the 87 Band-Aids that I definitely have.
But they took Orko.
You can't. I look up over them. You can't take Pokemon. That's illegal.
And wrong.
And the leader goes in front and is like, "You could do whatever you want if you're on this side of the forest. None of the policing comes over on this side of the Butterfree. We can do what we want over here."
I'm not. That doesn't mean you. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. How would you like it if your friends were taken from you?
If you were strong enough to take my friends, you can have them.
You don't sound like a very good friend.
All right. But we want all of their friends back too.
The three of you think that you can come up here and just demand these Pokemon back?
All three of us versus you, and we get all of their friends back too.
Y'all know how to play with Gus. If I win, I get your Pokemon.
You guys okay with this?
Alex, I
mean, it's
This
not
isn't-
my. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It's no. I'm saying the same thing. Alex, this isn't
Mine.
mine. Yeah, this isn't mine.
Neither is this. Alex takes out her Pokeball. Here's this one.
I mean, Spook has been with this entire time, just walking beside me because I didn't put him back in the ball ever.
Neither was this. Toss out Helix.
I look at Spook. Are you okay with this? You want to try to help them?
He just gives a very like angry look, and he just look like lops his little Pikachu head, lops over for a second, and it just points over at the cages. Q,
Q.
Q.
I love Spook.
Just Q.
Okay.
So we're doing this. Fantastic. I'm gonna slide my fanny pack from behind my circus tent
Yes, the fanny pack.
and unzip it and pull out my Pokeball. Crap, I forgot which one my mother gave me.
It's
See, there's a little note card that has his name and all the little.
Ah, she knows me so well.
Alex is just gonna put her hand on her forehead and just be like, "Have I made the worst decision ever?"
Anmar, I choose you. That's how you do it, right? And I'm gonna throw my Pokeball out there.
So we're
Here we
And
go.
the third one
We're making
joins.
a bad
So you
choice.
have a Mimikyu, a Amistar, and then a Metatite all up here on the battlefield in front of the three trainers.
It's an Almanite, thank
is
you.
it an Amistar or Almanite?
Almanite.
It's an Almanite, thank you.
Not an Amistar. Almanite. One of many.
Praise Lord Helix.
Gus is like, I'ma love them Pokemon. Those are gonna look good on my team. And then he walks over to Tristan and takes the Pokeball out of Tristan's hand, tosses it forward, and he goes, Yangoose.
Thanks.
So he brings out a Yangoose. Then he brings out, goes over to another one and goes, Greg, give it to me. And Greg kind of sighs for a second, holds his Pokeball and gives it to Tristan. Tristan throws it and goes, Come on!
I'm sorry. Oh,
Walks over to the last one and goes, Dave. And Dave hands him the Pokeball. He takes it and goes, Silent it! And someone's the third. As these Pokemon land, the three of you never really have seen or encountered a lowland Pokemon before in the Ultima region. You've heard of them and are able to research them as they still exist, but seeing as they're on separate continents farther away, you haven't really been able to encounter them. So seeing them here in the Ultima region is jarring for a minute, as you've never really encountered or seen them before.
Alex, I think you're gonna have the best chance against the Salamit. So I think you should go after that one.
All right.
Remember, it's fire poison.
So for the first combat of the series, I will need you to roll initiative. So
And-
you will have technically 2 initiatives per combat. You'll have your own move, which most of the time will be you won't be able to do much. You can activate items and give things using your action here. But for the most part, you're only going to be acting in combat on your Pokemon's turn.
Okay.
So you will, all of you have access to Helix, Omar, and Spook, respectively. You can go into your character pages, and then please click on your character on Roll20, and then roll for initiative if you want to use it on there, or just roll in person.
I just rolled in person.
That works too. Just tell me the number.
Spook is 14 plus 2. So 16 for Spook. And then I rolled 9.
Let me figure out mine. Mine is 16.
How do you, are you in control of our characters on Roll20? I've never moved a character before, so I don't.
You should have access to Mimikyu and be able to move it.
Can I zoom? I think I can zoom in on this, get a better view. There we go.
Hey.
And for right now, for placeholders, I'll let you guys just have these youngsters
As we are.
as you are.
It's hard to see what's on these dice.
Just so like on my turn, could I like attempt to try to figure out what these Pokemon are? Or
Yes, on your own turn, you can give me the Pokemon lore check, or
okay.
same as Arcana. You can give me that Pokemon lore check on your turn and try to discover what their weaknesses or advantages are.
Okay.
But until you have a Pokedex, it's a hard check to make. When you have
Harder.
a Pokedex, when you pass your final, probably be an easier check.
Understandable.
Helix got a nat 20 on his initiative.
What's it? And does he have any bonus to
No.
that?
Helix the snail got a 20 for initiative.
Hey. He's not a snail. He's just a crustacean.
I rolled a
What
19.
again did you roll for your
Oh, sorry.
initiative, not Spooks? 7, I heard.
I got a 9.
9.
Not that an 8 is much worse.
Oh, there's a blame Kai emoji. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, there is, yeah.
Just I'm scrolling to put some emojis in the chat because there's a little Helix emoji.
The oh no emojis. Well, this
So
is either
like-
really great or really bad.
I just opened up the emojis. I was like, oh, there's a blame Kai emoji. Yeah.
Or when it inevitably happens.
For when it inevitably happens.
And Joe, what did you get for Omar?
How do I roll Omar's initiative in Roll20?
In
I rolled
Roll20, you
Victor's.
Pull up his character sheet.
I have his character sheet. Oh, it's right there in it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's at the top. So Omar got a 4.
Beautiful.
I couldn't figure out how to do that. That's why I rolled in person. That's better. Now that I know.
Roll20 is intuitive after you spend
Way
thousands
too
of
long
hours.
learning it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Alright.
been too long learning. You get it.
Hashtag not sponsored, but Roll20 contact us. Why not?
Please.
If you want to.
So we will begin this first combat against Gus with Helix. So it works much like the regular combat. You have your action, bonus action, reaction, and movement that you can do every single turn. Each Pokemon has their own moves they can use, and I believe there's something like 200 moves that you can do pretty uniquely.
I should probably pull up Spook's character sheet, huh?
Yes. I do have them ready for you and loaded on Roll20 with all their moves. And if you don't want to roll in person, you can click on the button for ease of access.
There we go. Move to the side.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move this turn.
Just gonna move for 15.
Just gonna move.
Alright.
And I'm gonna hold my action, actually. Can I do that? Can I hold my action?
Sure. You can
Awesome.
prepare
Oh.
reaction. So like if something gets close, you can prepare an action to use.
Yeah, I'll prepare an action to, constrict something that comes near me. That's non-friendly.
Victor's turn, but we don't have anything you can do right now other than just to yell at Omar. You can't do anything till you can't do anything for a while anyway, so that's just me.
I will say that as I throw the ball out and I see what comes out of the Pokeball, because Victor is not his passion's not Pokemon, right? His passion is ice skating. He sees Omar come out, and you see him like just fluster and blush, and the anime heart eyes like pop out. He's a Smurf! Oh my god! I love him! Omar, you've got this, buddy!
You see Omar sit there, and he stands up from his crisscross applesauce form and just goes, "Man, that's tight!" And like just like punches the air and like.
I, as a Pokemon fan, hurt hearing that. That hurt to listen to.
Omar does a little pirouette, like a little dance.
I would like to mimic that. I do a pirouette as well. It's not as graceful because I don't have ice skates on, so I'm like turning. Ground.
That'll take us to Salandit. You see Gus just from the back smirks a little bit as Salandit very quickly scampers over, and he is going to attack onto Spook.
Spook is going to use baby doll eyes as a reaction.
All right. You give him the big old baby doll eyes.
So it imposes disadvantage on the attack roll.
Making it hard on me to do stuff. I love it.
Hey, Will, you're just a tad quiet.
Just a tad quiet.
Yeah,
I'll give a little boost on the volume.
there we go.
All right, but that is
no.
going to be a 14 to hit.
At disadvantage, I don't know what Mimikyu's AC is. For me a second, it's down further. It's up there. That misses.
12.
It says it's a 17.
Hold on, he moved past Almanite.
It is a 17. Why is that set up here? Sheet.
Excuse me. Hello. Did he move past Almanite?
He moved around on Monite. He didn't get within your
Melee distance?
melee distance.
It took a weird
You-
angle to do it.
Yeah. I just had to check that because I had to reply to a coworker at a shift.
That was
how are you-
Salandit's path.
Yeah, I had to apply to for a shift for work. I'm sorry.
But you see Salandit scamper forward, and you see it swing its tail, and this small little ember comes off of it, and Spook is just able to just like easily just jump and hop, and the ember just goes directly underneath it.
Cool.
All right, so Alex, is there anything particular you would like to do on your turn?
I will. You know what? Can I make the other trainer feel bad about his choices in life?
Free
Sure,
action
how would you like
shame.
to make Gus feel bad?
I'm gonna morally. I'm gonna make him feel bad emotionally. I'm gonna tell him that it's wrong to put Pokemon in cages.
Give me
They should be in Pokeballs or in the wild. It's
Yes,
nuts.
Pokeballs, the arguably bigger thing than a cage.
roll me a persuasion check.
Where's my persuasion button? Jesus Christ!
I don't have
What did
the roller displayed on the
It's
stream.
a 20.
But
It's
That's
20.
a nat 20.
See Gus like kind of
Yes.
looks down. He's
Where
like,
do you
Yeah.
see the roller and stuff like that?
It's off to the side.
And roll 20, there's
Oh.
actually a chat box.
Oh, there we go. I see it now.
Yeah, feel bad about yourself,
I had the trainer
Gus.
book open.
You see he kind of like breaks down for a second. He's like, I really would be sad if people did take my Pokemon.
How do you think they feel? You took their Pokemon. They
But
feel
I'm not
sad
doing
too.
this for my own feelings. I'm doing it because I have to.
Why?
That seems very ominous.
Why do you have to, Gus?
And you see he like takes a second and he wants to explain further. It just seems
Go
that he-
ahead. Bad guy monologued me. Go ahead.
I made some bad decisions. I did get Scizor out of it. He looks over fondly to Scizor. Tell you what, if
Uh-huh.
I win, I'll let you keep your Pokemon.
Okay. Thanks, Gus. I was really hoping for that bad guy monologue.
You only get the monologue when I'm saying goodbye to a character.
Oh.
Dang.
You don't get to learn the whole plot today. But if that's what you got for your turn, that will take us to Mimikyu.
Mimikyu is going to use Double Team as a bonus action.
All right.
And then he is going to use Astonish on the Sazlet. And then that's can I roll it just with the from the thing, or do I have to do a custom roll?
You can roll it straight from the character
the
sheet.
thing.
You should be able to highlight Astonish where it turns red.
Yeah.
And then it should,
Yep. Attack of 19.
19's gonna hit.
Does not flinch though, because it's a 14. It looks like on the natural roll.
Yeah, it's a 14 natural. And then you can click on Astonish in the actual chat and it'll roll damage for you.
Oh.
So
nope.
10 ghost type damage.
Oh, there you
go. So you're going to do that onto the Salandit.
Yes.
Yeah. You actually see this Astonish since Salandit back. Salandit! And it's not looking like too happy. It looks actually pretty haggard from that first hit.
Oh, it was just in a fight recently. It hasn't been healed. And that's gonna be Spook's turn.
Right. Young Goose is going to move forward. It's going to run directly at Helix. So Helix, you can make your constrict attack. So you can roll for Helix to make their constrict attack.
I did.
Terminology is weird.
So it's 19 to hit, 3 normal damage.
Yes. So Young Goose. It's going to take 3, and I need to make a strength save against your mood DC.
Yep.
Which I only roll a 12, and I do not believe. No, that is a 12. So Meats is going to surpass.
Meats beats. Okay.
So
that works.
Helix tries its best to constrict Young Goose in it, but Young Goose is able to wiggle free and is able to bring it around and is going to bite down onto Helix.
Oh, you would have this fight?
Young Goose wants this fight.
You would have a bite battle?
Young Goose doesn't want this fight.
We can have a bite battle.
It's going to be a 10 to bite against Helix.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah, Helix is able to just
that doesn't hit.
The Helix shell is able to easily just dodge inside the way, and Young Goose just brings his right down on top of the shell and are able to find purchase in flesh. Nix, is there anything you would like to do for your physical turn?
Yeah, I'd like to try to identify the one who hasn't moved yet. The Pokemon.
All right.
And that is a 22.
Yes. So once again, this is from the Alolan region. It is really weird, but you do recognize this as a Jangmo.
Sorry, say that again.
Jangmo.
Thank you.
Jangmo.
Jangmo. Jangmo.
I didn't play Sun and Moon.
Oh, a lot of fun. Good region.
Yeah, I stopped playing it
okay.
X and Y, and then I picked up again Sword and Shield.
Okay.
You do know that it is part of a evolution line, and of the evolutions, this one's the squishiest, and he gets tankier
as he goes.
He gets, yeah.
And do I know its typing?
It is a dragon type.
Okay.
So yes, you do know it's typing.
Just checking.
Say me some dragon type Pokemon.
Yeah. I can. Oh, we'll see. And that's it. You can do it, Spook.
And that'll take us to Gus. He just smirks like, all of you delay and use your team power, or take them down as one.
What? Huh?
And you see
Wait,
Dangmo
what?
O step up to Young Goose and give Young Goose the assist action.
Oh. Use your team power. Excuse me?
Look,
Wait.
even the bad guys are all about teamwork, okay?
Wait. We forgot that this is a TTRPG, not actual Pokemon.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That'll take us to Omar's turn.
Okay. So I have this thought, and I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna work, because again, spending way too much time on the ice and not studying. I'm gonna command Omar to use Pure Power, which is once per short rest, this Pokemon may double the damage it does on a single move that requires an attack roll. The player must announce that they are using this ability before the attack roll. So I'm announcing that I'm using Pure Power.
Okay.
And then I want to command Omar to ignore the Pokemon and attack Gus with Confusion.
No, that's illegal. We can't do that. Don't do that.
Are we allowed to attack trainers?
No.
There's no police here. They want to fight dirty? Let's fight dirty.
Oh my
That's right.
God. Oh my God, Omar.
His logic is not wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
Omar just turns around, just looks at you, and just like, tight? And just like,
Tight?
meta.
Please.
Tight. And he just points his hand directly at the Salandit that's what
Yes,
might be
go to the saddle. Go to the saddle. Oh my God.
Meta.
You're gonna kill a man.
Alright.
Both of your friends look over at you with an astonished look. The entire battle stops.
Yes,
Everybody is
everyone
staring
looks
at
at you.
Victor.
I'm gonna swing my hand dramatically, finger extended, and point it right at Gus. That's right. I'm coming for you. And I'd like to intimidate him to back down. I might as well go full in. Meditite doesn't want to do it. I get that. I'm not going to push too hard, but I am going to use this to my advantage. And Victor would like to.
Victor, you can't do that.
He said there's no
don't.
police here.
Omar
He
is
is
actually
right.
going to
There's
take
no
a look
police
back
here.
at you and see what you're like trying to figure out what you're doing. And as you try to like point at Gus and intimidate him, he's going to turn around and just go meta type. And just like take a step forward towards Gus.
Meditite.
I'm getting scared for Gus, even though these are fine.
He's
Nick's
rolling
Gus is a jerk.
Nix doesn't want people to fight like this. Nix is scared. Mom, pick me up. They're scary.
Well, I've
I didn't know
successfully
they would do this.
traumatized Nix.
I wasn't taught this in school.
Mom, they're actually fighting. Mom, they're bringing out the knives.
Mom, what do I do?
Give me that intimidation.
Mom,
Okay,
Victor
that's
got
off
out
my
the-
character sheet,
Mom,
right?
Victor got out the skates.
It's on your character sheet. It's what you'd be rolling off of.
Chuckles, I'm in danger.
That's an 8.
Mom, Victor got out the ice skates.
Gus just like he literally just leans his bike over and just like chuckles. He's like, you're on your final today. Your Pokemon aren't even your own. They're trained not to attack other trainers.
How do you?
I'm safe no matter what you tell your Meditite.
Wait, How does he know we're on our final? Did we tell him that?
Nobody figured
No, but the whole town already knows. So
Oh, that's true.
The
Yeah.
whole route's talking about it too. Like the trio they encountered. Like, oh wait,
Yeah,
you're the
he
ones.
Wait a
mentioned
minute.
it earlier.
Are we
Yeah, he
famous? Why are we
Apparently.
famous?
I don't know.
What did we do?
I guess
Apparently threatened a man with ice skates.
that'll probably be my my Onmar's turn then, right? To try and intimidate and assist me.
Is that why Victor failed so many times? Just kept fighting people?
I would say you still would have. That would probably take your bonus action. So
Okay.
You can still move a little bit and use your attack.
Then I will have Onmar move up in between the other two Pokemon that are up there. Not the what was Salamander?
It's
Salandit.
Young.
Salandit.
Yeah.
Young Goose.
Yongoose and Jijimango.
I kind of want to have him like in between the two, kind of like,
Jiangmo.
occupying both of them, and I will tell him to Onmar bide.
Oh.
So Omar is going to like step forward and then like take a very defensive pose and is
And
ready
turn
to
red.
I'd like
take
to
on
think
whatever.
that the reason Victor failed his last 5 exams is
Yeah,
because he was just
Fighting
threatening
people.
people with ice skates.
Throwing.
But that'll take us back to the top of turn order with Helix.
I'm gonna bite this stupid goose. I don't like this thing. We're having a bite battle now. I'm gonna miss, and we're gonna come back to the bite battle next time.
So Ammonite like jumps and pounces on Young Goose and tries to bite through it, but it just manages to come away with fur all in Helix's mouth.
It opens up its nightmare jaws. It just goes for it and misses.
The Cthulhu jaw opens up and comes back only with fur.
Just fur.
I don't know. That's still got to be painful. Have you ever pulled hair out of your? I mean, oof. Hurts just to think about.
Yes.
I'd like to point out I'm the only one named on this battle. Just everyone else is blank.
You
Everybody
can
else
also-
has their
we
names
can
that they
all
can
we can
see.
see only
Oh.
we can see our names. I can
Oh,
see
okay.
my name. I can't see yours.
You just thought you were so special.
No, I was just like, why am I the only one named?
We've ruined Kai's day. It's great.
It's because the Pokemon professor loves you and loves you alone.
Oh, that's not true.
But that's what he tells everybody, so it's fine.
I'm just new to your old 20 is all.
But that'll take us to Victor's
dad's
physical turn,
Pokemon
although
professor.
technically a physical turn.
That was
Oh,
a follow notification, I believe. Sorry, it threw me off. I don't know if you guys can hear that because I'm not sharing my screen.
I'm not hearing anything.
It totally threw me off. Welcome to the Nerd Asylum. Victor would like to advance on the battlefield.
Thank you to whoever followed.
Wait, you're charging the battlefield?
Victor is gonna make
Where are
my way
you going?
around
Making
the
my
battle
way
that's currently
downtown.
going in, and I'm gonna try to go around to the left side. And I'm going around, and I've still got my finger at Gus. And bullies will never survive in this world as long as I'm here.
Where are you going, Victor? Victor. Oh, and he's gone.
I'd like to make note that my tailcoat is flapping in the breeze as I do that.
With his fanny pack out. I would like to point out his fanny pack is still out.
And unzip.
I'm okay.
So
I'm okay.
that would be my turn.
That'll take us back to Sally.
Hi. Okay.
Alex is on the ground now.
Is Alex like crying on the ground?
Alex is crying on the ground, much like Sky was there for a second.
So
Is he allowed to do that?
Oh, hi, Ninja. No. I don't know.
is he allowed to do that? It's not. It's not
I
against.
don't know.
Oh, it's not against the rules, but
It's not against the rules.
it's
All right. So you guys see Salandit scoot to the side a little bit, He's going to take the disengage action off of Spook. Or sorry, he's going to take a bonus action to disengage because of his agile ability.
That is an interesting question. How do reactionary attacks work like this?
They do have a
Termination.
reaction for melee if they're within melee range.
Okay, so I can make a
No, because he disengaged.
right, but I'm saying normally I would be able to.
Also, there are abilities that make it where your Pokemon can disengage for free, not for free, but disengage as a bonus action.
Got it.
I'll tell you, most of the roguish archetypes you're going to be facing have that ability.
Understandable.
But Salandit is indeed going to take a bonus action to disengage using his. I forget what the ability is called. I don't have the.
Agile.
Agile.
Okay, I think you called it agile.
I'll call it agile. And then you see that he lets open its little tiny mouth and spits out a little like purple orb of gas that comes forward and bursts in a 10-foot area. So I'll need Omar, Helix, and Spook.
This is poison type, you said?
It is a poison type.
I just
I
want
threw up on you.
I just want to confirm something. I think no, not poison types.
But you'll need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is that just clicking on the con button?
Yes, that is just clicking on the unless your Pokemon has that save. So there should be saving throws underneath.
Yes, it's just wisdom for me, so just click on the
Felix is looking.
That is
con +3.
That's a con. Yeah, I have a 20 total.
Con +3.
Unfortunately, that's only a 6 for Omar.
So Omar is the only one that fails then.
Okay.
Everybody else is going to get, I think it's...
I super saved.
How much damage is that?
So it is not a save or suck. It's save or half. So Helix and Spook are going to take 2 points of poison damage. Omar is going to take 4. And because he failed the check by 5 or more, you're also going to be poisoned.
Okay.
And you said and you said Spook is level 2, correct?
Spook is level 2, correct.
Okay, just double checking. So I am fine.
God, I can't wait for Victor's next turn.
I'm scared for Victor's next turn.
Can't wait for Victor's next turn.
Turns out Victor has a gun in his.
That's where he keeps his ice skates. Just puts up the ice skates like it's a knife.
What do you have there? A knife? No.
No.
Oops,
Ice
sorry.
skate.
Okay.
So
that why
Meditite
Victor
is
failed his
poisoned.
last exam?
It has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls and takes an amount of damage equal to its proficiency bonus at the end of each of its turns until it faints or is cured of poison.
Okay.
If the poison creature uses a move that requires a saving throw, the targets have advantage on the roll.
To use like antidotes and stuff like that, because we did get some. Do we have to run up to our Pokemon or throw it at them?
However you would like to describe it. I think neither one of them have whether or not you can. It's a touch or a spray or however it is.
Yay!
Most of the Pokemon won't interact with you, so you incur no AOO if you do run on the battlefield, spray your Pokemon poison, run off. The other enemy Pokemon's just going to ignore you.
Right, in battles at least.
In that battles, at least, yes.
But
using them, taking an action to use it is why you have your own trainer.
Just double checking on how that works.
And I'll take us to Alex's physical turn.
Alex, are you gonna stop him? What are we supposed to do?
What's my speed? 50 feet?
30 feet.
30 feet, because I didn't have that written down. I just need to...
You can get adjacent to him if you would like to run that far.
I'd like to be on the other side of the battlefield.
Nick is looking at Foley. What's going on?
Running to
Yes.
opposite sides and mirroring him.
The opposite side, yes.
Looks just spook for advice.
Nick's looking for advice. Alice is already gone.
Mimikyu turns around. Q.
Victor's right, Gus. Fully's like you will not be long for this world.
Gus is actually starting to look like visibly like, what is going on here?
Looks to Gus for advice. What are we doing?
Fully's like you aren't long for this world, Gus. Can I roll an intimidate?
Sure.
Am I assisting by looking confused as fuck?
No.
Where's my intimidation button? 6. Yeah.
You see
On
that
par with you, buddy.
Chris, at this point, Tristan, Greg, and Dave are going to start taking more like aggressive actions to like protect Gus. Yeah.
Smart.
Both Greg and Dave move to intercept Victor, and only Tristan moves over to intercept Alex.
Why?
More
why
scared of the Iceman for some reason.
Why are we more scared of the guy in the tailcoat than the archaeologist?
Well, I wonder why. One of them has blades.
I'm not wearing ice
He
skates
hasn't
in the middle of the
shown up. He's
forest.
wearing ice skates.
No, I know, but
Hasn't shown up yet.
we have been talking about this man having knives this entire time.
I'm surprised you haven't commented on that, actually. We've been joking that that's how Victor failed his last test, just bringing out ice skates as knives.
But that'll take us to Spook's turn. It's just you can see the fake Pikachu head just like bobbing back and forth as Mimikyu.
It's
Just like,
the disguise is still up. That's why I wanted to know what is. He is going to just use Astonish again.
against Salandit.
He doesn't have to move.
Yeah, but against Salandit.
Yes, against Saladin. Just doing something.
We're so chaotic.
Give me that roll.
Oh, right. I have to roll for that.
What are we waiting on? The results.
That is not gonna hit.
Yeah, Salandit is able to like quickly just dodge out of the way. The little lizard is able to very
and then-
dexterously jump around it.
I'm gonna attempt to move Mikachu because I don't know how to do this.
You should be able to just pick him up, and then if
I
you
know,
pick
but-
him up and right click, you should
Oh.
see how much speed you have. Like you can.
Oh, there we go.
You have 30-foot hover speed, 10-foot walking.
Can I like go over a Pokemon?
For
Since I have a hover speed.
Yeah.
Can I hover above Jomanjo? just utterly terrify it because Mimikyu is like terrifying.
Sure. I mean, the hover for like them is mostly like a couple of inches
I know,
off the
I
ground.
I'm joking. He's gonna go. How do I 5? That's 20, and then 25. Actually, can I flank? There we go. I'm gonna be here though. Actually, so that way I can flank on.
Both of them.
Yeah. That should be 25 feet of movement, 30 feet of movement.
Mhm.
Okay,
25.
and that's okay. That's Spook's turn.
All right. That'll take
Helping
us to
out.
Yangoose.
Help out a little bit.
And Yangoose is not happy right now. Yangoose does not like to be surrounded.
It's fine. What's he gonna do about it?
I'll tell you what I do about it. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Yangoose is going to turn around and use Sand Attack.
On.
Spook.
Is that a normal type move.
Force
Oh,
move.
that doesn't do damage, right?
Right, no damage.
Okay.
And it's a ground type attack.
Oh, okay. Uh,
So
Interesting question about this.
Yes.
How does double team affect this?
Double team wouldn't affect it because you have to make a saving throw, not a.
Oh, okay. It just says when they hit you with an attack. That's why. But if it's a saving throw, what kind of saving throw am I making?
Actually, if you want to roll a d4 for this, you can. But I'll tell you what the sand attack does first. But you make a con save. On a fail for the remainder of the encounter, you add a -1 to your attack rolls.
Okay.
And this move can stack up to 5 times.
Oh shit. So sorry. That
That was your one per season.
no.
No, it wasn't the F bomb.
Oh, okay.
You get one F bomb per season before you kick off.
Oops,
I'll
I rolled.
bleep it out in the YouTube. Beep.
I rolled 16 twice by accident, but
That's fine. 16 is definitely gonna pass.
all right. Cool.
So young Yangoose is gonna turn around and like use his tail to knock up some sand into Mimikyu's eyes.
Aims at the wrong guys.
But young Goose thinks it's a Pikachu, so it just splatters all over the little headspace that Spook has to stash all of his goodies in. Yes, Mimikyu's stash things in their Pokemon head.
They do a lot of things with that Pokemon head.
It's weird and disturbing.
It also carries around a stick to pretend it's the tail.
Mimikyu is terrifying.
It is. It actually scares other Pokemon when they reveal themselves. Canon in the show.
But Nyx, is going to be your physical turn.
Seeing the other two, I'm just gonna.
Which one do you stop?
Neither. I'm just gonna run forward screaming.
Yeah, chaos.
I have 30 feet of movement, right? So I'm gonna go there. Just scream. Gonna make an intimidation.
Because yes, go ahead and make an intimidation check, and because all three of you ran for it, I'll let you make it an advantage.
Oh, that's good.
You got this. Come on, Nick.
That's a 14 plus whatever my charisma is. What's my charisma for?
Right.
Give me a second what my charisma is. This is intimidation, you said?
Yeah, now it seems like a time for this.
16.
You hear a as it looks like Gus has started up his own bike. And you see that he looks over and is like, I don't got time for kids like this. And he takes out a weird looking Pokeball that has purple marks all the way down it. It looks like it has a red electrical cord that runs from the button to around behind where he holds it on his palm. And he takes this weird looking Pokeball and points it at Scizor.
At who?
Scizor. Brings Scizor back into the ball. And you see that he takes the same Pokeball and points it over to Salandit, Yangoose, and Jangobo. And as he's running away, all four of them return to the same Pokeball.
Oh, interesting. But the other Pokemon in the cages and the one that's passed out is okay still?
You see that the three that are left there, they can't keep up on their own bikes, but they do abandon
the other 4 Pokemon.
The other Pokemon in the cages.
The fact that doesn't work.
I'm not even mad that we didn't lose. I mean, we didn't win, but we didn't lose.
As you hear him goes off, he's like, this won't be the last you hear of me, because the DM said so. I will come back and make my revenge.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it at him.
I'm gonna go over to the cages and see if I can open them.
Unfortunately, the bikers ran off with the keys to the cages.
We have Pokemon that can break things.
You also notice that the 3 bikers that left a little bit of their supplies, and each of them left a Pokeball on belt.
Is it?
So
Are they
I
empty?
guess we
They're
all get a
occupied
Pokeball.
Pokeballs.
They are
We have
occupied.
Pokemon!
I guess.
Ow!
I'm not focused on that right now, but that's something I'll
But you
keep in
can go
mind.
over to the cages. They are locked up tight.
Mimikyu, do you think you could like open it with Scratch or something?
And you see Mimikyu walk over with his
Or
stick
Spook?
and start going ding 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 ding
No,
ding
Spook.
Q.
Oh.
And then it just literally phases through into the
Oh.
Pokemon cage and like pokes the unconscious Cyndaquil with the stick, and then
Oh.
phases back out. Q.
Oh, Spook. Yeah.
Q.
Thanks, Spook.
Thanks, Spook. Helix, do you think that you could gnaw through the lock?
Helix is going to jump onto the lock and just like bite it, but the metal is just too hard for him to break through.
Do you think you could do it, Victor?
Hey, Victor, can you do some criminal stuff?
Who said that? Who put that notion in your head? Sorry. Give me just a second. I'm gonna walk over to Onmar, and I'm gonna use one of my potions because Onmar did take some damage, and I would like to heal Onmar.
Can I give Amar an antidote as well?
Sure.
Omar? I'll use one of my antidotes for him.
Oh.
It's a meditating Pokemon, and its name is Omar.
Oh.
I'm just gonna be holding Helix the whole time. I'm just like holding him.
Doesn't that get slimy?
The tentacles wiggle in appreciativeness.
I pet all. I don't have enough hands to pet them all.
So after healing and antidoting, I will look over at the cages and can I attempt to pick the lock?
Do you think
So there is
Mar
abilities
can
in
punch
here, like
the
there
door?
are thieves' tools in order to get into it. You know they exist, but you don't have any on
Could
you right now.
Omar punch through the door?
You can do that.
I feel like he
Omar,
has the highest. I feel like
do you
he
wanna
has the
break the
highest
door?
chance.
Are you feeling up to it, Onmar? Do you think you could
You
get
see
through these
Omar
cages?
sitting there and it has a little bit of pent up energy because it never released Bide.
Oh, right. It also never got hit.
It did
Yeah.
It got hit
by
after
a
Bide?
poison cloud.
Oh, okay. I see. I thought that happened after. My mistake.
Well, it did happen after he used Bide, but Bide
I thought-
he activates Bide. He goes he skips his next turn taking damage, and when he gets to his turn after that, however much damage he takes, he deals.
Can we move him over to the cage?
Yeah, Omar can move while he has Bide.
Oh,
He's not
okay.
in a spot, but yeah, he'll walk over and he'll take all that expended energy. He'll just poof, like elbow right to the side of Cyndaquil's cage.
Does it just explode?
The door just like shatters. Shatters, but it shakes on its hinges for a second before the whole cage door falls in, and Cyndaquil has to scamper out of the way before the cage door falls on them.
Good job, Onmar.
I'll like put Helix down and then pick up Cyndaquil and then hand him to Victor.
What am I to do with this?
Hold him.
It's not mine.
Just looks up.
Make him feel better.
I'm not,
There,
one of us.
bird thing.
It's not a bird.
It's a rodent.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
like a hedgehog. It's like tentacles are like They're like hedgehogs, dude.
I don't know if that was a Victor thing or a Joe thing.
I think it's a Joe thing.
He doesn't study.
There, little bird. It doesn't have wings.
Victor, it's just a rodent.
Yes, well, whatever it is, it's not mine. Feel better.
Omar, do you think you could do it on the other two cages?
Well, he's spent his bite energy, but Onmar, do you think you can get the others?
Doesn't he have the pure power thing that you were talking about? With
That's
another
one-
attack?
It's
He
a
hasn't used
single
it, though.
move.
He hasn't attacked yet, though.
That's a single move.
Or
Bide
is
is
it?
not an attack.
Yeah, it just says double the damage it does on a single move that requires an attack roll.
Is fine.
I don't know. I don't know if he used it. I don't know if he used it with his
It's
bite
a
or not.
normal ranged attack, so it is an attack roll for.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So pure power will
Fine,
have a
Anthony.
bit unleashed with bite,
Okay.
which is a great combination if combat.
use. If my third child and just, I wasn't even like screaming angrily. I was like, like confused.
The bully
Screaming
comes
out
in.
of
How do you guys
fear.
tackle him? With rage.
One of us was trying to actively intimidate, the other one caught on to just try to intimidate him away. And the third one just ran up in fear.
Yeah, I'll have
Look-
Omar try to do the other two cages if Omar is up to it.
Omar walks over and starts to like try to build the energy up to knock the other cages down, but can't really feasibly do it. But then he looks back at Helix and Cyndaquil, and you hear Cyndaquil like start to squirm in your arms, and it plops down into the ground, and then waddles over to Chikorita's cage, and slowly starts starts using Ember and starts heating up the lock.
I'm gonna get
That
the
might
other.
work.
I'm gonna get the other trainer and give him back his Growlithe. Or
You see that the trainer, while you guys are doing this, he has actually run over to Growlithe's body and is crying over Growlithe's body.
is
Growlithe's not dead though.
I'm going over this. Is Growlithe okay?
I don't have any revives, and he's spraying a potion directly into Growlithe's face, but it seems like Growlithe is coming back conscious.
I think the closest you should go back to, what's the town from again?
Prima Town.
Maybe in Prima Town they'll be able to help.
But Prima Town doesn't have a Pokemon Center though.
But there's Wilbur who has revives, I think. Webster.
You
Question
just
mark?
hear Alex
Old Man
correcting
Webster,
you.
yeah.
Old Man Webster.
Thank you.
I guess I could try that.
You're
You
right.
can
I
also
don't know if I have
try the Pokemon
money.
lab. Try the Pokemon lab and Professor Hickory. Maybe he can help you as well.
Hurry.
You see that he just picks up Growlithe, whose little puppy body is kind of limp in his arms, and he just takes off back
Good
towards
luck.
Prima City with Growlithe.
Stop making me sad, Will.
You can let the other three boys too if you see them. Tell them to come, please.
I'll let Ryan and Trevor, and well, I won't let Adam know because I don't like him, but I'll let Ryan and Trevor know.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I have it written down in my notebook as Adam, Ryan, and the other one.
Adam, Ryan, other one, Trevor.
Because I forgot Trevor.
Trevor.
I
So
forgot
wait
his
till
name
you
as
meet
I
him
was,
again. He's gonna have
I was writing down the notes. I just have other one written down.
That's amazing.
But after a while, Cyndaquil does have the lock heated up, very much so to the point where it's starting to melt inside of it, and the lock just falls off. And you're able to pull open the cage for Chikorita. Chikorita hops out, and by the time Cyndaquil starts to work on opening Elekid's cage, Ryan, Trevor, and Adam have ran up from outside, and you see that they're full of tears of joy as they see it. Chikorita immediately starts running over to Trevor and jumps in Trevor's arms because Trevor does have a name.
Thanks. Sorry, you made me feel bad about forgetting Trevor's name.
That's all right. I didn't remember any of their names.
It's okay.
That's why I have notes, so I remember things.
I'm usually proficient in note taking in
Isn't there
real
a
life,
meme
just
that's
not
like-
right now.
Thanks, Trevor.
I don't
Is that a
know.
thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's what popped into my head.
God damn it, Dave.
So when the not bird hedgehog thing pops off and wiggles away, and I would like to look around and see if they left anything. I would assume I would notice the belts at that point.
Yes,
But I'm also
they did
looking
leave
for
a little bit of
other things.
equipment up here towards the north side of the battlefield, where like they have like set down that. The three bikers that they seem they have left their a little bit of their trainer kits, their trainer belts that each have a Pokemon on it that they left, and as well as it looks like they left a small little like bike pump to pump their bike tires up with.
I would like to take the belts and look at the actual belts. I see the Pokeball, but what are the belts themselves look like?
So it's a trainer utility belt. It essentially has a place for your trainer ID, a place to store your gym badges as you get them. They each have like a little case that comes out to store the gym badges. You notice none of them have gym badges. And each belt has a slot for 6 Pokemon balls to be attached magnetically to that you can just quickly pop on and pop off from the belt.
You're not thinking of wearing like
these?
Oh.
I'm sorry?
Do we have belts like these?
No.
Okay. I'm going to take the Pokeballs off, and then I'm going to hand each of my friends a belt, and then I'm going to slap a belt around myself, and then I would like to hand the Pokeballs to the 3, Trevor, Ryan, and I forgot the other
Adam.
one.
No, wait, we're
And
giving.
they look up like, what are these?
For
These
your
aren't
for your
These aren't
trauma.
Oh.
These are not those Pokeballs. They have
No,
those
he's
Pokeballs.
he's giving a full Pokeballs for.
Yeah, they're full Pokeballs.
All right, so
What
are
are
you
in
just
them?
giving them
They
to
suffered a
them
great
randomly?
injustice today, and we righted that injustice. That is our reward. They
Yes.
Didn't you not
It
want
is.
to do this in the first place?
And swag new belts.
Yes, swag. And I'm gonna model it off.
Okay, Joe, I'm going to let you decide which Pokeball goes to which. So there is 3 Pokeballs.
Mhm.
1, 2, and 3. Do you want Adam to have 1, 2, or 3?
I'm just gonna hand them out 1, 2, and 3 to whoever's in line.
All right, Adam, Ryan, Trevor, in that order.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Whatever happens at our graduation, this was the important battle today, and we won. Thank you for your help, friends.
The trio is like super ecstatic, and they're like, with these and our originals, we might be able to take on the East Bank City Gym soon. You gotta have
See
3
you there
Pokemon
someday.
to try it out.
Oh.
We tried as a group, but it didn't go so well.
Just keep practicing, and remember that you can only get better. You can never get worse.
You sound like the gym leader there. That's exactly what she said.
Yes, my mother is a gym owner.
That's
What?
your mom?
What? Wait, your mom is a gym leader?
Yeah, his mom is a gym leader.
Yes.
Oh.
That's so uncanny. You sound exactly like her.
Alex, the only one not phased by this information.
Just like, yes. Go run along with your new Pokemon and remember this day fondly. And remember that Victor was the hero.
Thanks, Victor. You're the best.
Yes.
We'll see you guys in East Bank, yeah? We'll be there
Yeah.
for your graduation.
Cool. Hey,
Alex
those were
looking
are
up
those
at Victor? Really?
confused?
Really what?
Are those stolen Pokemon that we just gave them?
Probably.
If they weren't, then they are now.
Yeah, really.
Just you look back at Alex and you see the belt is too big for her, so it's like hanging off of her. Sort of.
They're adjustable. You can make it.
It's still too big.
I've like wrapped mine around like the bag that my mom had given me, like the side bag. I want to say like the book bag kind of thing.
Alex is a small girl. She's made it so it looks fashionable.
I'm just not dealing with it.
It's supposed to look like this,
It's just a sash.
but it's obviously too big for her.
I feel like Nyx and Sky are about the same size, so or Alex.
I'm gonna go back to the middle of
Very
the
small.
area and pick up my Pokeball, and I'm gonna close it and put it in my fanny pack and just zip it, and then put my fanny pack behind the coattail again.
Flip. Is this your thing now? Instead of turning your hat around, you're bringing the fanny pack out?
Yes.
Alex is gonna repeat the process of outside of her house, chasing her messenger bag around her body, trying to put the Pokeball back in. Until
With the
somebody
trio
Amazing.
manages
stops her
to-
and moves the bag for her.
Did we train before we get there, or
No.
okay?
But you make your way off down the other half of Route 1, which now that Gus and his bike gang has moved on, the wild Pokemon start to splurge back. But Omar, Helix, and Spook kind of keep a lot of the not necessarily stronger ones away. You guys have a clear walking path as the forest encloses in around you, and you guys head into the Butterfree Forest.
We weren't even in the forest yet.
You weren't even in the forest yet.
We weren't even in the forest.
This was just Route 1.
We weren't even in the forest.
Oh God.
And now you know why I failed the last 5 exams. 4. We're not going to fail this time, though.
See, we thought you were threatening people with your ice skates.
Can we take a break? I'm really tired.
We just got started. I'm
It's
not
only
going
been
to
about
fail
30
again.
minutes
We
on your
can't
journey,
be...
but yes, you can take a break.
No. This is just Nick's complaining. He's been walking for too much.
We can't be late.
Okay.
You should try hiking through some of the archaeological sites.
I haven't been
This is a
outside.
whole
this much.
campaign of walking. You got a lot to do.
This is the longest I've ever walked.
You try like help me out on some of the fossil digs. That's walking.
I'm sorry.
But with the new Pokemon
And then
adventurers,
the 2 athletes in a party.
this
The
new
2
trio
athletes and the
heading
6
into the
kid.
Butterfree Forest. The forest is going to grow thick, and it is going to get pretty dim underneath the canopy. Luckily, all 3 of your Pokemon have some sort of dark vision or tremor sense, so you guys are able to easily start picking your way through the darker parts of the forest.
Hey, everybody hold hands with Victor so we won't get lost.
Wait, why am
Victor's
I getting
the
lost?
adult.
Immediately grabs Victor's hand.
Blush.
But as the trio is making their way into the Butterfree Forest proper, that is where we're going to wrap it up for the week. And we will call our session here.
All right.
Okay.
That was a fantastic session.
I had a lot of fun.
Not even into the forest yet.
I thought we'd already started in the forest.
I was like, oh yeah, they're trees. And
Yeah.
This
you know,
is a
better
journey.
fun.
You guys have to actually travel.
I'm looking around, I'm like, oh yeah, there's like Weedles and yeah, there's like
Oh,
Butterbugs and
gosh.
stuff. Oh, this is the Butterfree Forest. Not even in the forest.
No. Yeah. Well, you were explaining. That's why I was asking about if we see Butterfree or not.
Not even in the
yet.
forest.
Nope.
Strangely,
Thank you
don't
so
see
much.
Butterfree in the Butterfree Forest.
Thank you so much for joining us on our first worldwide premiere of Pokemon Worlds Collide. We'll be doing this bi-weekly on Mondays, alternating with Nerd Asylum by night. So don't join us next Monday, but the following Monday we'll be back with Pokemon Worlds Collide. So I'm not. What is the date of that?
The
now?
16th.
The 16th. There we go. Join us on the 16th for the next episode of Pokemon Worlds Collide. We start at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we go till about 7:30. Check out the nerdasylum.com. We have all kinds of shows. Our next show is tomorrow night. Is a world premiere of Anthropocene. I think I pronounced that right. It's our Altered Carbon story that is also an Extra Life interactive charity stream, so you'll want to be there for that. And then Wednesday is our world premiere of Wick, a 10 Candles story. And then Thursday, we're back with Barovia Exodus at 9 p.m. And then we don't have anything going on Friday. So, yeah.
Hey, when's
Got
the
a
next
Friday.
Java with Joe?
Oh yeah, I forgot I do that. Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. So tomorrow, we are not actually having a show tomorrow because I'm taking my daughter to transition day at school. But then the next one will be Thursday. So tune in Thursday for the next Java with Joe.
And you can find all of our nerdy content and more on the nerdasylum.com.
Yes.
You have access
all
to all
knew.
of our Twitch channels, our Discords, and our podcasts are also accessible through there.
Yep.
And as always, stay nerdy, friends.
Yeah, you got the ending just right. Stay nerdy, friends. We'll see you next time.